With De La Hoya, Margarito, Cotto, we're so used to seeing him look physically unimposing that in this looks like a fair fight, and we're underway.
He still, to me, looks significantly smaller. He has put together Bradley, and if this was a bodybuilding competition, then it's one thing, but man, he lives extra lean and very strict on his diet.
He has always worked hard his entire life. Look, genetically, he's gifted as we're out to a fast pace. Pacquiao lunging forward. Already doubling up on the jab is Bradley. This is a quick pace right out of the gate.
It is. Maybe he feels he needs to warm up a little bit. I mean, I was really concerned about, and I see a Band-Aid under Pacquiao's right elbow. I don't know what that's about. But if you notice, there's a Band-Aid there.
You know, I saw that at the weigh-in, too. Straight right hand lands from Bradley. I noticed that at the weigh-in. I figured that'd just be gone as he got back into the ring. Already, we've seen a quick pace here, and Bradley having some effectiveness. Oh, good shot. Pacquiao had a shot on the way in. He is going to have to earn his way in against Bradley. We can see that already.
And already I can see that Timothy Bradley's not being the aggressor. He is choosing to be a little bit more of the counterpuncher, allowing Pacquiao to be more of the aggressor. And if you're looking for one of these fighters to wear out, they're both Energizer bunnies. These guys are not going to slow down anytime soon.
Historically great in that regard. Correct. You're absolutely right, Mario.
Based on his history, is a fighter that likes to put pressure, is a fighter who's relentless, who swarms.
Good body shots, and those are scoring blows, by the way, for Bradley. Another shot down low. I say low, I don't mean illegally low, down to the body.
Bradley doing a great job this first round.
Said before the fight, Pacquiao is a superstar. Bradley's just a world champion boxer. Nothing else matters. All that other nonsense goes out the window when everyone clears out of the ring. Good counter right by Bradley. He is really making his mark in the first round, establishing himself with authority.
And let's keep in mind, Pacquiao, much like Randall Bailey in the fight prior, has that one-punch equalizer that can change the fight.
There it is. He just threw it. The left hand. That is one of the best weapons in the sport. The straight left hand from Pacquiao. Now he goes to work.
Pacquiao measuring him and getting to time it a little bit more, and now he's starting to warm up, Brian.
Firing again, but that one was flipped by Bradley. Outstanding first round.
Let go of that right hand. He'll walk into something.
Round number 2 here, the main event. Manny Pacquiao, Timothy Bradley, and Timothy Bradley, the junior welterweight champion of the world. Extremely impressive in the first round because this is a super fight. This is a big moment. And normally you'll see some apprehension, some feeling out, some rough work as he catches a straight left hand from Pacquiao. But he went right past that and got right into a good boxing match.
And I think Bradley has the that's exactly the hook that I thought Pacquiao is going to catch him with, much like Kendall Hope. And this is what I was talking about earlier, Brian, that now the swarming and the rapid punches that Bradley's doing, once you get hit, you are who you are. Here's Manny Pacquiao with a big left hand. Bradley taking that punch rather well.
He's got the Bushido. He's got the fighting spirit in that, hey, if I'm close to you, I'm going to try to harm you.
Well, that's the Bradley we're used to seeing. That's the Bradley who came out once he got hit and he felt a little of that power.
Showing no respect for Pacquiao as Bradley steps in and ups the work rate. Yet, he has been caught now and then by something electric by Pacquiao. Anything can happen here.
Yes, and I firmly believe Pacquiao's right hook is going to be the secret weapon tonight.
It just landed too, Mario. You're spot on. That right hook just lands off the side of the head of Bradley, but he was not hurt. Felt it, though. It's a scoring shot.
Took Pacquiao about 2 rounds to sort of warm up and get into the groove of things. But Bradley's doing a good job of sticking to his game plan, still counter-punching, which, by the way, I think is his best plan of attack.
What an answer by Timothy Bradley. As he gets backed up, Bradley then just bulldozed Pacquiao with good, clean punches back to the ropes. I haven't seen that in a long time.
He's fighting a very, very smart fight.
I don't know if I've seen it ever, actually.
You're
I've
right.
seen big guys bulldoze him. I've seen De La Hoya jab at him, but I've never seen him go back by a guy throwing strong combinations.
He's a bulldog in there. He's smaller. He's able to get into these punches. Smaller meaning in height.
But he looks smooth, too, right now. He's throwing out a smooth jab.
He is, and he's taking steps back. I'm telling you, the blueprint has been set on how to make Pacquiao's life complicated in the ring, and that's Juan Manuel Marquez. And that's the page they're turning to now. A high-volume output is what Timothy Bradley has. A high-volume output. If he's able to stand and trade with them, then it'll get interesting. Coming in.
Joel Diaz in the corner says, you're controlling the fight. Other words coming in through saying, don't get careless. Wow, a good body shot there by Bradley, acknowledged by Pacquiao. There have been 2 occasions as Bradley measures Pacquiao, moves in right away. He's being aggressive. There's been twice as he catches him with a hook where he has been hit with something flush by Pacquiao, and he has not been wobbled. You've got to be sturdy to be able to take any type of shot from Pacquiao.
Well, he's in tremendous shape, and he's shown some good whiskers in the past, Timothy Bradley.
That was a good uppercut there by Pacquiao, and Bradley, if he's been guilty of something in the past that has been a weakness, it's he does lean a bit forward. He can get caught by that.
That was the one thing I was concerned and I would hope would not come up, and hope he didn't jinx it, but headbutts are pretty common in Timothy Bradley fights.
So far, though, what we've seen, and a jab and a quick left hand there by Pacquiao lands. So he's getting closer. A good head movement by Bradley there allows him to get out of harm's way.
And you know, Pacquiao not throwing as many combinations or working the body as much as he's used to. Going a lot of head hunting. I don't know if he's got something to prove. And beautiful combination from Pacquiao.
Bradley fires right back. Good, and those are 3-punch combinations he's throwing. And he's throwing them hard. Fires right back. We've got a firefight in the 3rd round.
This is an action-packed fight, and Pacquiao is throwing punches with bad intentions.
And that is the difference, too. You're absolutely right, Mauro. And also, there is no, as Teddy Atlas would always say, guy I've worked with for many years, there's no silent contract between the two. When he gets in close, it's not, hey, if you don't hit me, I won't hit you. Bradley is saying, no, it's on. It's
exactly
all on.
Right. I love Teddy Atlas, and you're exactly right, and that's a great reference. A lot of people were questioning whether his newfound faith softened him. I firmly believe faith never softens a man, and he looks hungrier than ever, Pacquiao.
I'll tell you, they're both men of faith. They both have beliefs now in their family. Pacquiao, of course, recently coming to a clean life. I think this is purely an element of what he is facing in the ring as he backs up Bradley now, living a clean, hard life his whole life.
Yes.
I mean, he has built himself for this moment. Biggest moment of his life. Look at the head movement by Bradley. He got caught with something and moved, but he was just off balance. But I'm just pointing out what I'm seeing. 3rd round, I think, could have gone either way. That shot might have been low by Bradley. But when you're looking at a Pacquiao fight and you're thinking, hey, it's possible he's down 3-0, that's eye-opening.
Caught him with another right hook right there. I still believe that is going to come into play later on in the fight. Pacquiao not working the body as much, and I'm very surprised that he is not sticking to usually what appears to be his game plan, which is to break down the body and to be a little bit more of a counterpuncher as opposed to the aggressor.
Good body shot there by Bradley. Left hook to the body, and Pacquiao starts to get riled up. He is going to have to fight fire with fire here with Bradley.
Oof, there's that right hook.
Both landed on that. Good exchange by both. Pacquiao now digging in with an uppercut. We're seeing a high work rate here every round.
High work rate. Conditioning is going to come into play, and both these guys don't look like they're getting tired anytime soon.
Pacquiao seems to enjoy the combat. So he seems to be enjoying this as he throws a thudding left hand off the head of Bradley.
He's a warrior at heart. And his facial expressions, still smiling and enjoying this.
I think he just said to Bradley, keep him up.
He's having fun in there.
He really is. He knows he's in there with something serious. I have to say, if I'm in Pacquiao's camp, I'd be concerned about what's happening in the corner. How many guys are talking to him? Where's Freddie Roach? What's going on?
Bradley's doing a great job defensively of bowing down, of that old sort of James Toney tuck and roll, and not getting hit.
Now, he blocked a lot of those shots, but when you're landing all of those and you're putting them out there, that looks impressive to a judge. And this very well could go to the judges. And it's not as if he's laying back and being technical. I'm talking about Bradley. He's actually firing. He's throwing harmful shots at Pacquiao. So it's if I'm thinking as a judge, like if this goes to the cards, he's impressing the judge. Good body shot there by Pacquiao.
If you notice, though, other than this moment, he's been...
Pacquiao landed a left hand. Landed a left hand, and Bradley wobbled a little bit. It didn't look like much at first, but he snapped the head back, and Bradley could be hurt. Another body shot by Pacquiao.
Now, this is a flurry of punches thrown by Manny Pacquiao. He comes at you at so many different angles. He keeps you so off balance that when you're getting hit, it may appear to the judges that they're landing flush. That one there did land flush. But he's hitting you. He'll hit you on the hips, on the angles. Timothy Bradley dizzy from being turned around so much.
That's a good professional move by Bradley. We saw that recently with
nice body shot
against Shane Mosley. He got hurt, he held on. Can Bradley hold on?
Nice body shot and a nice left hook by Pacquiao. Oh, a nice right by Bradley.
Counter right by Bradley.
Cares about finishing the show out strong. Still wants to knock out his opponent. Still doesn't do enough to just get by. Wants to please people.
Tell you what, he also has, look, he's engaged in the fight now. He's not thinking of winning rounds.
Right.
But if you take a step back, he has to also start winning rounds. Good jab there by Pacquiao. Because you could easily give the first 3 to Bradley. 4th round you give to Pacquiao after Bradley got hurt. As his feet cross again.
He keeps you spinning, and he comes at so many different angles. It's a really hard thing to prepare for.
As the work rate goes down, I think it goes in favor of Pacquiao, Mario.
Because he's got the faster hands.
And the one shot, right. If there's going to be one shot that ends it, it's going to come from Pacquiao and not Bradley. Can Bradley keep that insane work rate? 2 good shots there that both landed. Those are scoring shots to the face of Manny Pacquiao.
Pacquiao still going head hunting a lot. I'd like to see him go to the body more, and I'm sure Freddie would too.
Flicking out a jab is Bradley. This is the first moment we've had to breathe.
This is the first low. I'm surprised Pacquiao has given him this opportunity after having him hurt in this last round.
And just, I would say, you know, just a tinge of energy drain on Bradley's part. Not tired, not coasting, but just stepping off the accelerator a little bit. It's a murderous pace that they're putting themselves through, both of them. And I see it affecting Bradley slightly even now.
And this is a guy, when you look at him, looks like he could fight 100 rounds in a row.
Oh, uppercut. Got to Bradley. No, he's hurt. Moves back along the ropes. Pacquiao hurt him. Winging power shots from both fighters. They're going to war. Tremendous fight.
Trainer shouting to him to not give up, to do it for his family. Not getting exactly instructions, now trying to get to his core.
And while he looks slightly rusty. He's facing a very different animal this time around. But Bradley's still with his hands full. He has come out now. That's 1 minute of this round where it has been all Bradley. If you're a judge, you cannot forget that 1 minute where the jabs have been coming from Bradley.
And Pacquiao has chosen, and I don't know if it's out of respect for his power or just to time him like that, but he's chosen to fight in spurts.
Bradley has been better when he's been on the attack constantly.
Yeah.
Pacquiao, if he's being attacked, cannot unleash the fury on you. And that's what we saw, I think, in the opening 2 rounds at the very least. Bradley was so busy. He was so sharp, so fluid. Pacquiao was just kind of looking back going, what do I do with this guy? And I thought Cotto came in, was the bigger man, was a good boxer, and Pacquiao had to just wade through the fire to take him out. But Cotto and Margarito both don't have the tight hand speed that Bradley has.
Right, short, tight, compact punches.
Compact.
Very compact punches. And, you know, he's done a really good job, Brian, I think, of his defense with that sort of bob and weave style.
This has been a quieter round now, but this is a round that has also scored and means just as much as the other ones.
And he's catching him a lot with those uppercuts. And he's got him in the corner. Let's see. Oh, that's a beautiful body shot.
2 good shots from Pacquiao. Now Bradley in the corner.
Here is that flurry I was talking about. Got him in the corner, and there was a big uppercut right there that landed. We can't see on that angle. Another great body work here. It was a hard right he gave him right to the body. There it is right there.
Pacquiao is looking for that explosive 15 seconds that could win him the round. It certainly does in the court of public opinion here at the MGM Grand.
Oh, beautiful uppercut. Beautiful. Oh, and that's that elusive bobbing head movement that they clearly worked on in camp, and it's turning out really, really well. Do
you go for the greater punishment in a short spurt, or a full 2 minutes where it was only Bradley doing the work? I don't have an exact answer, but I'm saying you could give that round to Bradley. I'm pointing that out.
No. Yes, of course you could. I personally, the way I look at scoring, I always look at who would I rather be in that round.
Yeah, at the end of that, certainly. You'd rather be Manny Pacquiao as another uppercut lands. We had a member of Bradley's team come crashing down on the side of our table here.
That was his father.
That was his dad?
He was a big guy. He was okay, he just slipped.
There's just a lot of people in the corner, right? And you can see in both corners now. Everyone wants to get into the ear of their man.
And a lot of concern and dangerously close to headbutting right in front of us here. That he caught, and a couple of those hard body shots.
And you know what, Mario? He has landed his most effective shots where he hasn't had full impact or leverage. He's just throwing these grazing wild shots, but anytime Pacquiao catches you with those heavy hands of his, he does damage.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, as you can see him, and you see him up close and personal right now. I know he hadn't called a fight of his before. He's a small guy. He's small by frame, and when you stand next to him, it's just amazing the power that he carries.
He is one of the most physically unimposing champions I've ever seen, and yet he's one of the greatest champions the sport has ever had.
Yes.
Fighting off the ropes now. Pacquiao spinning and throwing a right uppercut. He likes this. Pacquiao likes this.
And this is not the type of exchange that Timothy Bradley wants to get into.
Yeah, he wants it smooth. He wants to stick out the jab. He wants to double up on the jab. By the way, doubling up on the jab has kind of gone away.
It has, and that's what was so effective.
That's a good combination right there. Scored with the body shot.
Oh,
and an
nice
uppercut.
right hand.
Answering with the left hand is Pacquiao. Any of these shots can put someone down.
Pacquiao is brilliant. Wow.
That's good company.
Excellent company. Deserves to be there.
Right now, through 7, and again, we're scoring it here as we're calling the fight. But I think, depending on how you scored round 6, Mario, I have it 4-3 either way. I could easily have it 4-3 Bradley. Even though it seems like it's becoming Pacquiao's night, you could. I would not question the judge who had it 4-3 Bradley right now.
Conceivably, I agree. However, I think the most important thing right now is the momentum seems to be with Manny Pacquiao as we go down the stretch.
And they asked in the corner for Timothy Bradley, they asked him, can you give me 5 more of these? Because he needs to be at such a high work rate to beat this man.
Yes,
good body shots by Bradley. Now he tries to fire off a double jab, but misses.
Oh.
Coming in with the head, and now Bradley seems hurt. It was Bradley that ducked in, if I'm not mistaken. Now maybe Pacquiao pulled him in. We'll take another look at that if we get a chance. But Bradley, again, against Devin Alexander, seemed to be jumping in with his head the whole night. And good shot there. Right hook again by Pacquiao. Bradley answers back. Look at the knockouts after round 7. Look, Pacquiao's a machine. Bradley is a guy who will box and beat you and physically impose his will. Rarely, though, will he just drop you with a shot. I'm not even talking 5 and 4 anymore. This is at a higher level.
Manny Pacquiao usually likes to close out rounds strong, so let's see.
Bradley trying to move his head, tries to answer as well. Round 9, as things start to slow up a little bit. And again, I would say that would favor Manny Pacquiao. Did you agree with that, Mario?
I do agree with that. And he just landed a pretty strong left hand. And Pacquiao's seemed to slow down a little in his work rate.
There's no way you could keep that pace. Right from the get-go, both guys came out firing and throwing combinations, murderous combinations. Bradley loses his balance there. You better regain it quickly because Pacquiao did not waste any time pouncing.
Pacquiao has such amazing balance and quick feet.
You're right. You rarely see him out of balance, out of sorts.
You see quick hands often, but it's rare when you see a combination of quick hands and quick feet.
Bradley, you could tell, went to the ropes and thought, I'm okay, I'm far away from him. And then within a millisecond, oh, he's not far away anymore.
He's like Velcro.
Right, most guys you fight will not close you. He's got great closing speed. Oh, beautiful combination.
Uppercuts.
That was a dazzling combination by Manny Pacquiao. And now they start to trade. A lot of time left in this round.
Lots of exchanges right here. Big uppercut from Pacquiao landed right there. Another uppercut, I believe, is coming. Another left hand. Oh, and the ref breaking it up right when it gets interesting. Oh, and another beautiful uppercut. Another uppercut. Beautiful left hand by Pacquiao.
Bradley is wading right into the fire. This could be very dangerous.
He's taking chances. He's going for it.
Robert Byrd wanted them both to not, have the clash of heads that we are concerned about. Strafing hook from Bradley as they exchange. Good body shot, and another by Bradley. These are scoring blows. Look, you might go in thinking, hey, Pacquiao should be winning this fight. Bradley doesn't have the same work rate, but I'm not sure if you're actually scoring this fight, who has the lead in this round. That's a scoring shot.
Bradley's been answering really well in this round.
Boy,
Pacquiao's landed some hard shots, but he's been retaliating.
Bradley does not have the same snap on his punches. That one straight up the middle by Pacquiao, and a body shot he follows up. Maybe Pacquiao does wait, as you said. He likes to close out. Maybe he waits for those final 30 seconds. Good digging body shot by Bradley.
That was a beautiful body shot.
Bradley is scoring here. Again, don't look at body language. Look at the body shots.
And that was a nice left hand by Pacquiao.
But I'm trying to point out, that's a scoring shot. That's a scoring shot.
Sure.
Bradley is still scoring in this round. He looks tired. He looks like one shot could drop him, but it hasn't happened yet. And this will be interesting when it goes to the cards, if it goes to the cards. Championship rounds, round 10 now. Manny Pacquiao, Timothy Bradley. What did we hear in the corner that time, Mario? What did you think?
He was asking, still a little pleading with it. There wasn't as much of a sense of frustration in the corner. He actually worked really well and was pleased with his work. He wants him to do a little bit more of the same. and continue to go to the body, which he just did.
Footing shots. That's a three-punch combination. Two of them landed by Bradley. Another shot lands. Bradley landing with the hooks.
Bradley, a lot of respect I'm giving him. Hanging in there tough. He looked like he was on the downward spiral, but coming back.
And decorated career that he's had as an amateur and as a pro. Wow, big right hand just slapped it on the side of the head. Pacquiao as if to say, yeah, that was good. I'll give you that.
Acknowledging.
Straight up the middle comes Bradley. I have to say, Bradley is throwing so many scoring shots. You're scoring this fight. I'll go back to it. He's winning this round.
Yeah, this round, 2 minutes in, but it's a Bradley round so far.
Just good, solid boxing work, right? Throwing double jabs up the middle, throwing winging hard shots. He keeps moving away from Pacquiao in his power left hand. Tenor of the conversation in the corner after round 10 for Timothy Bradley was time to be a warrior. You have 6 minutes left to achieve your lifetime goal and win a mega fight. Not just look great and win respect. He's done that already. But to actually win a mega fight against a great fighter, and that was a good shot.
And Brian, in this close fight, the fate could very well be in these last 6 minutes.
Yep. Look, I could be out of my mind, Mario, and maybe I'm talking myself into it, but I could easily give the last 2 rounds to Bradley. The 10th definitely, maybe even the 9th.
It's not far-fetched at all.
Consistent work by Timothy Bradley, and has kept the explosive champion and #1 fighter in the sport at bay.
There was never a question in my mind that I think he would wilt under any sort of psychological pressure or dealing with any sort of adversity. He's a tough guy, raised by a tough man. He had some tough circumstances growing up, you know, and he dealt with the tornado that is Pacquiao early on, and he seems to have made a nice adjustment and counter-punching and letting his jabs go a little bit more and worked himself back in this fight.
You're absolutely right, because mid-rounds, it looked as though the momentum had indeed shifted and it was about to become Pacquiao time. That has not happened. Not the way we see it. We could be wrong.
Well, you could tell by the crowd, who is really pro-Pacquiao here, hasn't been as vocal as they've been in the middle rounds.
That's an excellent point. They've been lulled to sleep by a man just with a good, sharp jab and a lifetime of work and dedication. We could be seeing a tremendous upset. Bradley moving away.
And those hooks barely missing.
These have been very difficult rounds to score. All I know is that Timothy Bradley has made a great account of himself, and he's extremely competitive here. Could he be on the verge of an upset? It's possible. Could we just be on the verge of another great Pacquiao effort and he gets the win? That's possible as well.
What we know for sure is Bradley can hold his head up high. He fought with a lot of courage, showed a lot of heart, and people are going to respect this performance. He came here to win.
And look, win or lose, he's in the mix, and the mix includes Pacquiao rematch that he was trumpeting. Of course, he would figure that he would have won to have to get that, or possibly Mayweather in jail right now. Or the crowd, you can hear the buzz. They're waiting for something big, and Bradley with a good answer. It was Bradley who's catching Pacquiao. You know what? I'd like to see 3 more rounds.
That was a great fight.
That was a terrific fight.
Jerry Roth scores about 115-113 for Pacquiao. CJ Roth scores it 115-113 for Bradley. And Dwayne Ford scores it 115-113 to the winner by split decision. And new WBO welterweight champion of the world,